I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans, and I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really step up. It's lame, bro. Oh, yeah.
Good morning and welcome to episode 1542 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. And don't forget to set your fantasy football waivers while watching the presidential debate live stream with us on Twitter tonight. That is the number one thing you need to remember from this episode. Debate live stream at Hard Factor News, Twitter tonight. They call it X now, 9 p.m. Eastern when the debates start. Be there. Probably the only one we're going to get for this election, sadly, so you will not want to miss this debate live stream.
It's sad, really.
So sad.
Yeah, because we can't do it on YouTube, right? Because of the whole
on ABC,
copyright.
The debate streaming on ABC. X is the only one that won't take.
We don't want everyone to watch the debate because it's not important or anything. We're YouTube.
You know how the last debate
usually it's on C-SPAN.
The last debate was a Nixon Kennedy thing, but then Nixon dropped out. Well, another situation like that. All the marbles are on this debate. This debate can make or break. Huge debate.
All the marbles. We'll get into some of the prep going on a little bit later. The news today, lightning round of headlines with Pat.
You're going to like to hear what I got up top. You're going to like to hear it a lot. It's going to be quick. It's going to be painful.
Fantastic.
What's good when you're delivering it?
It's a lightning storm, so it's going
to be quick.
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly. Like a little bit of both.
How do you like it? Do you want me to choke you lightly, but with a safe word?
Choke me lightly. Call me a little piggy.
Yeah. What's your safe word going to be, Will? Wes?
The one about you're working me to death.
Yeah, what's that? Harucha? I forget what it's called.
Yeah. You're working me to death. That's my safe word. Yeah. Horchata. We've got a senatorial sex scandal with Wes on deck.
Yeah, this is all about the dangers of fellatio and workplace power dynamics.
Whoa. Serious dynamics there. Mark's got deep fakers from North Korea.
I've also got an axe to grind. It looks like live breaking news. Christian McCaffrey's out. That's great because you can't really put anyone else in for him since it's a Monday night game. Yeah, I've got a hacking thing. North Korea.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Was he out? What's CMC out for? And Wes, this is the most dynamic player in the league, but certainly fantasy from a running back perspective.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He claimed all week he's going to be fine, but he's a liar.
Okay.
Jordan Mason about to get some yards.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have then that's it. We just have myself with adult male pool shirts and also some seagulls on the grill to end things up. Also, RIP to the legend James Earl Jones.
Yes,
he's his away.
I thought he was already dead, but now he's definitely dead. And RIP.
Pat, are you tearing up?
Oh, I mean, he's an EGOT winner. He's an EGOT winner. He won an EGOT, an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony.
Yeah,
he was the irresponsible dog owner in The Sandlot. Most importantly for me, so
yeah,
Darth Vader too, pretty big.
Yeah, sure.
What do you win a Grammy for?
Probably, that's a great question. I wonder if he's one of those EGOT. He's those fake EGOTs, like Lifetime Achievement. Let me look.
George signed that.
George?
I know George signed that.
I know. He had a spoken word album.
Why didn't you just come and ask me?
In 1977. Because you're giant dog.
Best voice of all time, James Earl Jones. Most
yes.
recognizable voice, maybe.
Spoken word album, 1977. The Great American Documents. It was a real page turner.
Oh, he did a spoken word. You're right. Yeah. That's not fair. I mean, he was good. He could have won 100 Grammys. Just, you know,
He was a singer. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he did like
He's a talker.
He talked like an audio book type thing.
It's an audio book. Yeah.
He could win that every year. Yeah.
Yeah. They used to give those up for audiobooks. He was nominated 3 times.
Yeah.
Oof. I want to get one
All
of
right.
those.
Let's get into the headlines. Top news stories of today, guys. Didn't write a joke for this one, but just think it's kind of interesting. New Hampshire mayor was at a lobster roll eating contest when a man started choking. Chris Moreno was choking on a lobster roll. It was the first time he'd ever been in a competitive eating contest. He was on his 9th roll when a man on the side of the stage noticed what was happening and rushed over and gave him the Heimlich maneuver because he was choking on his 9th lobster roll. That man turned out to be New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu.
The governor,
Lobster
the
roll?
governor and the mayor were eating lobster rolls at the
Yeah, I'm
contest?
sorry. It was the governor. I meant to say governor.
Holy
Gov-
shit.
You say the guy died?
No, he lived because Chris. Look at the mitts on Chris Sununu. He gave that Heimlich real good.
Broke
Made
a
that
few
guy
ribs.
split that lobster right out.
So the
Damn.
governor choked on the lobster roll, or the governor saved the guy?
Governor saved the guy.
What a decadent way to go.
Governor
Yeah.
Hands. Yeah.
That's what the man said. Moreno, who works as a night processing man at the USPS and loves hot dogs, thought this is every foodie's dream. All the lobster you can eat.
Yep.
That's got to be an instant
and it's
DQ,
time.
right? If you're choking and you need someone to
Yeah,
Heimlich
you're
you,
done.
you're out.
Yeah, he didn't win. He
Yeah.
got second though, I think, with
Well, that should be a
9.
DQ.
No,
Well,
fourth. I'm
it's-
sorry. He plays 4th.
Right. I mean, really, you should be DQ'd.
You gotta chew your lobster. They can.
Yeah.
He was apparently hitting his chest like one of the Bears fans in SNL having a heart attack.
Everyone in the crowd's like, oh, he's psyching up for a 10th roll. Look at
Yeah.
Good thing the governor was there.
No, he does it to help him digest.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's an election year, so whether that was staged or not, I don't know. But
Oh, yeah. But I mean, great for the governor. He needed
Lobster roll pity choke.
yeah, it's huge for the
those. Hear
governor.
about he saved the guy from choking on his lobster roll.
Is anyone here that
Here?
knows the Heimlich?
Do you feel like if you're the governor, you feel like, there's certain situations that you walk into where you're like, okay, you say to yourself, if something goes wrong, I'm the guy here, right? Like if you're an adult in a room with 4-year-olds, if something
you're the
goes wrong,
governor-
I'm the guy here. Do you think being the governor gave him a little bit more like, all right, if something happens, like, I don't know, someone starts choking, I got to get in there because I'm the governor.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of fat idiots shoving lobster rolls down their gullets. I got to step
Yeah.
up.
He looks at his gigantic hands. Says, all right.
That's
Anyway,
good for
guys,
He looks like he could have won the thing.
he could have won
Why was
easily.
he competing?
Yeah.
That's my.
That's not a good look to be
Number
shoving
one question.
shellfish down your face during election year.
You're
It's
the
just
governor, though. Imagine if you were the governor and you won the contest. I mean, that'd be pretty.
Yeah, but if you
impressive.
lose, your political
And you
opponents have
saved
so
the
much fodder.
What if he
Right.
saved the guy? And I mean, that would be the only
Chris
way it would have been
Sununu.
better.
Can't even win an eating competition. How is he going to manage
True.
the state's budget?
You have
Guys,
to.
according to his lawyers, disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein was rushed from his current residence at Rikers Island to a hospital in New York for emergency heart surgery.
Okay.
No words from doctors if they were able to find one.
Right. Ching. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't often like condone rooting for deaths. In this case, I'm sure a lot of people are rooting for it.
If you're Harvey, you got to say, take me now. Or do you think he's like a Bernie Madoff where he's having a great time in jail? I don't know.
He's probably saying, you're cute.
You're cute. Put you in the picture.
While he's dying.
All right, guys. The U.S. Navy.
Perfect for you.
It's a lobster roll. The U.S. Navy missed all of its recruiting numbers in 2023. In fact, recruiting's down across the entire U.S. Military. The Navy missed their numbers by almost 10%.
Nobody wants to be a
This-
squid.
No one wants to be a squid.
Internet out there. That's the problem.
That's true. Huge story yesterday if you missed it.
Yeah.
About
Yeah, Navy, big scam.
a satellite getting strapped to a
Followed by a lost dog and a Chicago's cars being stolen, which was shocking.
It's one of the greatest fears for a dog owner.
Go away for one day.
Guys, this may be why the U.S. Navy announced that the first submarine fully integrated for coed crews will join the Navy fleet next week. That's right. If you can't recruit them, make them. The sub, which will have both men and women, is called the USS New Jersey and will feature a dance club where house music and shooters will be served, as well as a co-ed bedroom area they're referring to as the Shore.
Whoa. You're just going to be able to fuck in that submarine.
Yeah, recruiting's down. The USS New Jersey.
That's what they needed to do. Get men and women. Is this a true story?
No.
No, I mean,
No,
like,
it's
not the stuff about the club, but are they going to have men and women on the same boat?
It is the USS New Jersey. They will have men and women there.
Nice.
I mean, they know
Nice.
what that leads to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It leads
Are they
to
going to do
recruits.
Babies.
Are they going to do co-ed barracks in general? I mean, is everybody going to just
Baby squid.
So they have co-ed barracks like on ships, but this is a sub, which is tighter quarters. Some of the considerations they made were like more doors to washrooms and sleeping quarters. They could make them like not
more places to fuck in
together. Yeah, exactly.
It's bucket list.
Bucket list. I made my first baby at the church.
Is to fuck on a sub.
Yeah.
Fucking on a sub, guys.
What else
Mile
is there
down
to
club,
do?
you know?
Yeah, down Periscope, baby.
I got tragic news, guys. Walt Ehmer, the CEO of Waffle House, has died. He was only 58 years old. The circumstances surrounding his death have not been revealed, but we can at least rule out that eating at Waffle House had anything to do with it.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, did he just go to a Waffle House at 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what the joke was originally, and then I felt bad about it because
the violence or the clogged arteries. I mean, yeah, Waffle House all the time.
apparently he's a great guy.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Waffle House is awesome.
Great establishment.
Yeah.
It is.
It's true. All right, guys. A 44-year-old St. Louis bus driver was arrested for DUI on Wednesday morning while he was in the care was in. How do you say that? He was in the care. He was in care of. He had 17 kids on his bus. 17 elementary school kids on his bus.
That's how you say it. He had a ton of fucking kids on his bus.
Ton of kids on his bus. Police say they received a tip from what they're calling a concerned citizen after midnight on Tuesday night. The caller, who had just lost a bet to, was hammered. I screwed that up. The guy who had just lost a bet to the bus driver said that he was too hammered and was scheduled to drive the next morning. So essentially, midnight, someone's getting fucked up with the bus driver, and someone puts a tip in saying, this guy is wrecked.
They put in an 8-hour tip ahead of time.
Yeah,
so
now I owe $5. I'm mad about that. Police showed up at the driver's door at 6 a.m. that morning. But the bus driver assured the police, I'm not working today. And as soon as they pulled off, he got into his bus and started his shift. He was pulled over. he was pulled over. I mean, what balls, dude? What huge balls. He was pulled over a short time later and blew a .16, which is blackout level for many, but the equivalent of about a beer and a half for school bus drivers.
Yeah, their resting rate might be a little higher. Yeah.
Damn.
That's hammered, man.
That dude was just driving the bus hammered for years.
Who calls at midnight and is like, he is really tired?
Dude, he was wrecked. He probably couldn't shut up about driving the bus the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got in a bad argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lost a poker hand to him.
Like, I took your money, just go home. I got to drive the kids in a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Keep yapping, you son of a bitch.
Not friends anymore, that's for sure. Or was that the intervention? Sending him to jail?
I mean, maybe it was just doing the right thing.
Plot twist, the friend was him.
Yeah, the cops came to his house at 6 a.m.
Blacked out.
Yeah. It was just like alter ego.
Now, you're not thinking about starting your shift, are you? No, not working today. Not good. Not good. Sounds like that guy could use some therapy. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. I had a family member die this year. It was terrible. Lots of things were in flux. I got a new baby. And it was a big weight that I was having to handle. And I needed some help. I needed someone to talk to because couldn't talk to my spouse all the time. Your friends, they get tired of hearing about it. So I turned to BetterHelp. And I found a Great therapist. Really quickly, filled out a little questionnaire. They gave me a bunch of cats to choose from. I selected who I wanted, someone who dealt with loss, had also dealt with career coaching. And I found a great guy. And I talk to him every week. And it's usually the best I feel every week after I do an hour with him. Super easy, super simple. I do it virtually. And I highly recommend you guys do it too. If you're not in therapy, if you got problems in your relationship, problems at home, just problems, which we all have, just sitting there thinking about it, stewing about it, it's not going to do any good. What will do good for you is trying to figure out why the problems are happening, and those are some of the benefits of therapy. And I highly recommend you guys check it out. Give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. Anyway, if you're thinking about checking BetterHelp out, visit betterhelp.com/hardfactor to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/hardfactor to get 10% off your first month. It's well worth it.
Very worth it. All right, guys, I've got a sex scandal in the California Senate. It's the good one. This is Republican California State Senator Marie Alvarado-Gil, 51 years old. She likes to have her vagina eaten while she's driving, which is why we are here today. And here's the local news clip to tell you a little bit more.
California State Senator is being sued by her former chief of staff for alleged sexual harassment and accusations of creating a hostile work environment. Senator Marie Alvarado-Gil represents several communities from El Dorado Hills to Yosemite. She's now pushing back against the allegations. ABC 10's Garshpal Sangha is live in studio now with the details. It's a complicated story. Garshpal, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, it is. And Laura, the senator made headlines last month because she left the Democratic Party and joined the California Republican Party. And tonight she's facing not only sexual harassment allegations, but also discrimination and retaliation. But her attorney tells me they are not settling this case. According to the 30-page complaint, former Chief of Staff Chad Condon claims Senator Marie Alvarado-Gil pressured him into performing oral sex on her. The court documents allege that in one occasion where he performed oral sex in a small car, he suffered a back injury that included 3 herniated discs and a collapsed hip.
Come on.
Inspired by the senator in 2022.
Whoa, he's so old.
Both of them posted on the lawmaker's Facebook page in July of last year. 6 months later, the lawsuit claims Condon was fired for pushing back on the senator's alleged demands and sexual advances. The senator's attorney tells ABC 10 in a statement, a disgruntled former employee has fabricated an outlandish story presented without evidence to get a payday. We expect that the senator will be fully cleared of any wrongdoing of these bogus, financially motivated claims.
Okay.
I'm always curious when a claim is that fucking specific.
Right. Dude, it's
and
real
that
specific.
big of a bad look for you. Like you're so old, you herniated 3 discs and collapsed a hip trying to crane down to go down on the state senator in your Kia.
I mean,
look at the herpes he's sporting on his lip.
Yeah.
So he may have been eating around a lot. I mean, that's
he was handsome.
He was. So the details are
That's his dad, right?
The details are very juicy. Condit claims that Senator Alvarado-Gil had a proclivity for oral sex, and she treated it as a perk of power. So the details in the lawsuit claim, quote, they were driving together. This has all happened usually when they're on the road. And Chad, by the way, is married. They were driving together and they pulled over to the restroom.
Like that,
yeah.
You get taken up.
Well, I don't think they were fucking. I think he was just like her mouth toy. Like he was just
a mouth like that.
Yeah. He was just going down.
She's like, you had breakfast yet?
I'm like, Chad,
basically. So they were driving together.
Open.
They pulled over to go to the restroom during a trip to Inyo County. When he came back to the car, she had her pants pulled down and said, I want you to kiss it and prove your loyalty. She had her legs spread and turned towards him, exposing her vagina. Her direction was for him to submit to her demand and to orally pleasure her vagina. Okay.
That's some test. Okay. That's some work test.
Mm-hmm.
This is all directly from the court documents.
This is all directly from the lawsuit. That's right.
Well, you know, if you don't, You can't keep the road trip going. You know, it's not like you can get in the car and be like, come on, let's get back on the road.
You turn it down,
Kiss it a little bit.
Yeah,
He
you
was
have to
spread
go
eagle.
Google. Yeah.
He just came back with
Come
like
on with that.
he came back with some snacks and some drinks, and she's just spread eagle in the back.
He's like,
It's kind of tight in this back seat, though.
I got you some beef jerky and
Yeah.
Diet Coke, and oh my God.
What? So did he hurt his neck in a state? Like, did they get in a crash while he was eating?
No.
Like,
It was just the car was just she was like spread eagle.
They get in a crash.
She's not like
He's that good.
yeah. I mean,
Wait,
I wish
he's that good that he injured himself 8 different ways.
I
eating her
wish
out.
that he was upside down eating her while she was driving.
Was he driving?
No, they were motionless.
They were
Carl was
parked.
motionless.
They were parked.
He just got into the back crevice so deep that he hurt himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
probably
crooked his
fell
neck
into
too
the
hard,
seat,
going
like
for that
the
clip.
area
Yeah.
between the back
Don't
seat and the
stop.
front seat.
I mean, you can't herniate 3 discs and not express some pain, right? Like,
Oh no, he was in deep.
He's a perfectionist, Pat.
Yeah, what did he do, like hold his head down there? She didn't
Yeah.
let him get up.
she had him turned around like a desk lamp, dude.
Yeah, exactly. she was forcing him down there, just cracking discs. So he said that he claims again the car was performing the act in a car seat with his body having to twist and contort to the
Was it a
confined
Fiat?
space of the car. I don't know what kind of car it was. And so he says after that he began to use his back injury as an excuse to reject her oral pleasure requests.
Sure,
and
like,
that's
last
what
time it hurt-
that's what
hurt
she
my
started
back.
to get a little pissed off. And she allegedly retaliated and handed him a disciplinary letter with accusations of inappropriate behavior. And
That's rich.
yeah, he was like, well, I mean, like, you know, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Last time I went down on you, I almost broke my back. It's still in really bad shape.
Collapsed hip.
Yeah, not what the senator wanted to hear. And then he said in December, he was fired after repeatedly making it clear that the sexual advances were no longer welcome, and he was going to undergo back surgery.
Oh, so she like got rid of him once she found out allegedly that like it may cost her money in insurance money.
Well, what good are you to me then with all these injuries, right?
Right. She just goes through them. She crushes backs, and then she gets a new chief of staff.
He's gonna be a problem now. I gotta get a new clit sucker.
Yeah. So they're saying that it's all bullshit, but that is a hilarious story to make up if it's all bullshit. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they were just having an affair, a kinky affair, and this is like maybe Chad's just a little bitch and his wife
way to
found
get
out.
of it.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a little trying to weasel out of it.
Well,
I
so
don't know.
he's the son of Gary Condit, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And Gary Condit was a famous congressman who was
Mhm.
involved in like a sex murder scandal
Yeah, big time.
and kind of exonerated. And then someone got deported who was accused after Gary Condit of like sexing and killing some lady. And then this lady said that the reason I chose you is because I know your dad's a dirty little whore, and the Condits are dirty little whores. So do what
Like
your dad
you.
did.
Kiss it.
Yeah.
I knew you'd kiss it right away.
Yeah,
I knew your dad would
kiss it like a Condit does.
Kiss it
I knew you'd break your neck trying to kiss it.
Yeah, you want it so bad you'll break your fucking body to get at it, won't you, you dog?
Your hip broken yet.
Why do you think I
How bad
hired
do you want
little
it?
Condit? Yeah.
So
You'd do anything for it, wouldn't you?
so
How
he's,
is he gonna prove any of this?
I hope he can prove it. I hope there's like some like recordings of her being
Texts.
like, "Get down there, you little piggy."
He's like, smell my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is it? Have they said, or is there like wanting to wait for the trial? Before
They
they, like,
he
tell you?
just filed this lawsuit. And I would hope he has some proof. So we're gonna find out
You have
if
to
he
have
does
some
have
to
Yeah,
win
he's
the
got to have
lawsuit.
some. It can't just be his word against hers.
If he's just saying it like, well, now look at how bad my neck is, Your Honor.
In court, they're gonna make him
It's
get
gonna
the same
fucking believe
the
him.
same position in the car in court. He's
Yeah,
gonna do it to
exactly.
himself.
Can you demonstrate?
I was like this, and
her legs were like wide open.
They
Yeah.
bring in a back seat. He tries to just demonstrate it.
So we'll
Jesus
keep you
Christ.
posted. Hopefully, we hear some more juicy details. But
that's a
good.
political
Here.
sex. That's a
I
political
got
sex
s-
scandal.
I got some one time. One time, Alvarado-Gil called Condit into her hotel room after a crab feed in Mariposa, saying she bumped her head. And when Condit went into her room, then left to get her ice. And when he returned, she was, quote, sitting on the edge of the bed with just a T-shirt on.
She's always pantless.
You look like Brad Pitt.
Oh,
I mean, he must have liked it to some extent. I mean,
he was going to get ice, and he was in her hotel room alone with her, going to get ice. I mean,
they were having an affair.
Yeah,
for sure.
Wes's theory about him trying to cover up an affair sounds pretty.
But this is a long way to go to cover up.
This isn't one of those things where I leave the room and I come back and you're pantsless, is it?
Right. This is one of those things where we're hanging out alone in your hotel room, and then I go get ice, and then I come back and we fuck. Right. That's not because that's only what happens 99% of the time when you do that with somebody, when you go get the ice and come back to the hotel room. This is the 1%, right, where we're not going to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying there, right before he left to get the ice.
Yep.
That's some injury.
Pray for Chad.
Yeah.
We'll try to keep you posted if any more details come out. But
Whoa.
Well, he's got a lot. He has to have some proof, man, because like his anecdotes so far are not going to win a court.
They were I'm reading here that they were in a relation for a long time, like a sub-dom thing. So there's got to be proof.
There has to be proof that it was forced on him. Otherwise, no one's going to believe it. Everybody's just going to believe that
this wrongful termination, power, misuse of power, all that shit.
Great live comment
from Roly Poly
from Tiller. Can he get workers' comp for this? And she would hope not, Tiller, because that workers' comp.
She would hope not.
Yeah, your policy is going to have to go up.
Yeah,
she pay this guy out.
Yeah.
Okay, that was I saw that story today. That's hard to top, but I got another U.S. company getting tricked by a North Korean hacker story for you today, and this time it's not HARDFACTOR. Pretty sure they still have control of our website, guys.
That was India. That was India.
Close enough. Indian company.
GoDaddy wants us to pay $390 to get it back.
So is GoDaddy in on this scam?
Dude, I got with GoDaddy, and I said GoDaddy, our website got hacked, and they said, well, here, we'll pay you $390. I said, but no, it got hacked because you put it in temporary status because we changed our credit card. So if you had done that, wouldn't happen. They said,
lowered our security.
Yeah, just a quick $390. I said, are you sales or are you tech support? I said, well.
And then he threw on an Indian accent and said,
they took it out. And they said,
farming seed.
They said, how long you been a customer? I said, 16 years. They said, why don't you kiss it to show us how loyal you are, is what they said.
You're a condon, aren't
you? Making us kiss it.
Yeah, they're still selling a Monsanto style seed for farming or whatever they're doing on our website. But we sold out of all of the Where's the Trout shirts anyways. Okay. So nice try, Indian hackers. We're still moving that merch. But we're heading to Florida early this week to an IT company called No B4, and it's spelled out NOKNOWBE and then the number 4. Kind of cheeky, like, you gotta know before.
Like a license plate.
Yeah, like a license plate.
Yeah, like a license plate. Yeah.
One of the worst logos I've ever seen, or names for a company. And guess what? They specialize in, this IT company, know before.
Ooh, knowing before. Data.
Something along data. Security. Both. Security. Cybersecurity, deep fakes in particular. They do deep fake cybersecurity platform protection for protecting enterprises from cyber threats, specifically deep fakes.
Okay.
Guess what happened?
They got hacked.
They're excellent deep fakers.
They got deep faked and hired a North Korean hacker.
They got deep faked.
They got deep faked themselves. They hired a North Korean hacker who took a U.S. person's identity and interviewed as a fake U.S. person on video conference 4 times and did a bunch of deep faking. And they're like, we're going to hire you. You're pretty good. And there's a quote from one of the founders. There's 2 guys in their 20s that founded this company. He says, when a cybersecurity company that serves other cybersecurity companies gets exploited, it can cause a lot of problems. That's from founder Paul Vaughn. Yeah, no shit, Paul. That's like if a construction company hired Wreck-It Ralph, not a great idea.
Yeah, literally, they did the thing that they claimed they're experts at and failed at it within themselves.
Right.
So
you see how easy it is to get tricked. Even we're getting tricked.
Okay. No, I mean, they're done as a company. That's over, right? I mean, they're finished.
You would think so. What happened was they interviewed a guy, performed a background check, verified this person's references, and conducted 4 video conferences where he just used deepfake AI to look like some U.S. guy like Thomas Green. And he's like, I'm Thomas Green. I'm the best at cybersecurity. And they're like, you're hired. And then they're like, Thomas, would you like to access to all 65,000 of our customers' databases? And that's what they did back in May.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Did he
yes.
did he use it and to fuck some shit up?
Well, apparently, he might have just been doing the job. It turns out this isn't the first.
This is a great.
He might
Oh,
be
he
good
was
at
just
his
like a
job.
North Korean dude who wanted money. Like he just like
Well, apparently there's a lot of them. So this isn't the first or last time this has or will happen. The U.S. has been warning companies, specifically those that hire remote workers, about a large North Korean hacker issue for multiple years now, for 2 years. And last May, same time they hired this Thomas Green character, no before, federal prosecutors charged and arrested an Arizona woman and 4 other people for facilitating an elaborate North Korean scheme where they just pretended to be U.S. workers, got these high-paying remote jobs, and they collected $6.8 million in the past couple of
totally
years
makes sense.
to
It
fund
totally
missile programs back in North Korea. So North Korea is just getting the best resumes and using IT. This is so troubling for people that
So
are
you're telling
applying
me-
for jobs in the U.S. and can't get them right now, by the way.
We
There's
have
just a bunch of-
yeah. But Mark, it's because they had that headhunters. Like they that's the headhunters in Arizona. They got people to, like, find the jobs that they knew they'd be able to deep fake and get. So like they're at even more of an advantage than regular U.S. job seekers probably.
There's
So,
just a bunch of North Koreans doing a damn good job at
Right.
remote
Dude,
U.S. jobs.
we've
and then
followed
funding
pretty
North
low.
Korean missile programs.
They know
We're
we'd be
getting
biased
duped by
against
North
them
Korea.
if we knew that
Yeah.
And they're hungry.
they had Kim Jong Un pictures in the back of their Zoom.
Yeah.
Literally
This-
hungry.
This is the first time I recall us being successfully duped by North Korea. This is a new low for the USA.
Well, we get duped all the time by them.
North
Yeah, well,
Korea?
apparently more than 300 U.S. companies,
Yeah,
including,
they hacked Sony.
Yeah, including an aerospace manufacturer, which they didn't name. I'm going to assume Boeing, a U.S. automaker, a Silicon Valley tech company, and other Fortune 500 companies are part of the 300 companies that have hired North Koreans pretending to be Americans to do high-paying remote jobs.
Yes, dude. That's crazy. So North Korea has just been exploiting remote work after COVID
Yeah.
for 4 years, probably.
Well, the guy who like stole all of our social security numbers. So they get your social security number, and then they have a killer resume, and then they just pretend to be you, and then they get paid 6 figures and give all the money back to Kim Jong Un remotely. Yeah,
I wonder if I'm making money for Kim Jong Un anywhere else.
it's wild. So more than 60 U.S. people have had their identifications stolen to get North Koreans to take jobs.
Damn.
I'd love to see the deep fake versus the real person.
Yeah.
Right. Probably pretty not realistic. Or maybe, I mean, I don't know. They got to be pretty good to do the people that allegedly
Shit's getting real good.
I got to be honest with you. This is the best resume I've ever seen. You're hired.
They couldn't tell, even with the language barrier, that
No.
the deep fake was talking with.
Well,
They break
use
it
their
up a little bit.
They use text to. Yeah, I don't know.
I like to think everything.
They're not typing. They're
This guy's
typing a
eccentric.
prompt into a chat bot.
Right.
That's
But
their
No, that's
answer.
but still,
That's
the
a
English
lark.
would be broken, right? It'd be like,
It would be the words would be misused for sure.
It's pretty alarming that our top cybersecurity contractors cannot identify a North Korean catfish. Yeah.
now, what do you mean when you say you are excited?
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
We're excited to hire you.
Yeah.
We've been looking for this resume. Joe
Couple guy-
Smith.
Couple guys
Yeah.
excite over here. You use a lot of punctuation, and I like it. So, everyone's looking for a fucking job, and the North Koreans are screwing us. It's terrible.
Lost my job to a North Korean deep fake.
Dude, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Lots of North Koreans at a computer. Yeah.
They should just, you know what they should do? They would make so much more money as if they trained Americans on how to get jobs, like how to apply for jobs better with resume and interview skills.
Or just give them to Americans.
Right. Just like teach the Americans, a bunch of us looking for jobs, how to get a good job by using
I think
deepfake.
everyone who's got that level of skill is employed. Is the issue?
Yeah. I know. I'm saying they should do a training. They should train people on how to use their program. All these people are selling these programs on how to get a job. They seem to have it figured out.
Right. That we should just commandeer North Korea's program and then give it over to the Americans.
Yeah.
So they can get jobs.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Now they're just going to arrest them, Mark, I think.
If they can catch all.
Which they won't.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. On to some more stuff kind of related. Hope everyone down in the Gulf of Mexico is doing okay this week, but it's not just a hurricane, Francine, that's building down there. Brewing down south. Of course, we got the big one up in D.C., the 2024 election getting heated up as well. Join us for the debate live stream tonight. And here's some fresh political stories to whet the appetite for that debate. Vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance is known for his skill with a laptop, but as he runs for vice president, his people skills have constantly come into question, whether he's trying to order donuts awkwardly or whatever else. And once again, JD is pulling a polarizing move in the public eye. He's wearing adult male swim shirts into swimming pools along the stops of his campaign tour. With this photo I'm showing you now, taken in La Jolla, California at the Torrey Pines Resort in San Diego. There's JD just hanging out in the pool in a swim shirt. Yeah.
What? So he's clearly gun shy about taking his shirt off. Been there. Okay.
Okay, but my question is it man boobs or is it tattoos he's covering up?
No, it's a
Hard to
pale,
tell.
pasty body.
Pastiness?
That if he just owned, he would actually win votes from. You would win
Right.
votes if you just owned it.
You guys are missing it. I think it's not man boobs. It's dollar sized nipples. It's enormous.
Pepperoni nips?
It's
Hey,
puffy,
I've got that
puffy.
too.
It's puffy, huge nipples.
I've got big nips. I know what JD's going through. I mean,
Not like
but
Vance. You don't have Vance nips, my friend. These
You're saying he's got dinner plates on there?
he's got huge ass nips.
Well, anyways, for whatever reason, JD is this adult male swim shirt guy, and it's now well documented. TMZ's all over it. Yeah. So, I mean, but a lot of people are saying that that's going to pick up sympathy votes, like in the Midwest, a lot of relatability there. So,
No, dude. What is he, like a 10-year-old fat Mexican kid at the beach? Take your shirt off,
he's
dude.
getting 100% of
I don't
those
think
votes.
he's going to get
popsicle
millions
over
of
his face.
sympathy votes. Yeah.
Take your shirt off, man. Pop the top off.
Hey,
I was
maybe those
watching,
people are joking. Maybe those people are joking.
I want
I
to
was watching
see.
The Office the other day. He looks like a JV Roy, doesn't he? Kind of. From
Yes.
The Office? Yeah, like
Yes.
Roy's uglier younger brother.
A little
He's
bit.
yeah.
So I ran into intern Patricia, who's a former intern of the show, hardcore conservative, and works for the Republican Party in D.C. And I said, "What's up with Vance's eyeliner?" And she goes, "Oh no, his eyes are just really dark." And I was
No,
like, "No,
Patricia.
they're not, buddy." But
Yeah, he's the David Carr of politics. Yeah.
someone's got to get close to him because if you're in the pool, he's either not gonna have eyeliner or it's gonna be runny, right?
Right.
He's got more eyeliner than my Beagle Honey. Check out this shirt.
That's true.
Nice.
Beautiful
look at
shirt,
that.
by the way. The honey shirt is amazing. Wes, can we sell that in the store? If Mark gives you the graphic.
Yeah, get the design to
Because
me.
it is nice.
Absolutely.
It is nice.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how my wife got it. Is she just had someone design it, so we can just do. I mean, it's totally fair game. But yeah, let's sell honey shirts and
It's
other.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Happy birthday to you, you know. Yeah, JD, much like Trump, more on JD Vance. Vance claims that letting people actually see his adult swim shirt and taking interview questions from locals and the press on tour for his campaign is how he's preparing to interview against Democratic VP candidate Tim Walz. Notably, Harris and Walz don't do any press besides tape studio events, and they're apparently preparing for the debates behind closed doors with paid actors playing the roles of Donald Trump and JD Vance. So
Carr's got some eyeliner there too. It looks like.
yeah, they both have naturally black eyes.
Yeah.
Now,
Wait, maybe
to-
maybe it's not the adults that he's getting the vote for. It's a bunch of fat 10-year-olds that are going to convince their parents to vote for him.
yeah, he's getting the sympathy from
Yeah.
the kids. Push it up to the parents. Now, on to one of JD Vance's favorite topics, illegal immigration. And this week in illegal immigration, or I don't know, immigration, I have no idea how it works. Locals in Ohio, New York, and other places are extremely mad about something that's going on. It's going to be hard for me not to laugh at for this entire segment. Any guesses as to what that is?
In Ohio,
Ohio specifically. Yeah.
and it has to do with the immigrants. I don't know. They're getting their IT jobs.
No, it's different than North Korea.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just going to let some recent Springfield, Ohio city council meetings and police body cam clips give you an idea of what the community he's upset about.
It's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun because I see what's going on in these streets and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like,
what?
Only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid? Like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, step up. Like, it's lame, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noel.
What excellent
Thank you.
comments, dude.
I live at 426 Northwestern Avenue. Miss Skinner, who I'm not trying to put on the spot, is my neighbor.
Just talk to me, ma'am. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
And I'm done with what I'm seeing. It is so unsafe in my neighborhood anymore. I have men that cannot speak English in my front yard screaming at me, throwing mattresses in my front yard, throwing trash in my front yard.
What?
And I can't. Look at me. I weigh 95 pounds. I couldn't defend myself if I had to. My husband is elderly. And last night, after living in this home for 45 years, he said, Noelle, guess what? It's time to pack up and move.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
Yeah, so
was that a giant bat?
that's a Canadian goose that a Haitian has grabbed out of a park in
What
Springfield.
are they doing voodoo?
How many Haitians
No, they're
do you have
eating it.
running around?
They're eating it, dude.
They doing voodoo in the parks. They rolling bones in the parks.
Y'all are
They're
lame. Y'all are lame.
Did you eat it? She see her face. She's like,
Did you eat the cat? It's
Did
like
you eat the
that's like
cat?
me talking to my 3-year-old.
Eat it.
yeah.
What's
did
in your
you eat
mouth?
it? She's
What's
got
in your
bloody
mouth?
Spit out that
Yeah.
cat foot.
The locals allege that she did eat the cat. And since the
Whoa.
Obama administration, somewhere back in the 2010s, Haitian immigrants have apparently been funneled to Springfield, Ohio in particular. I don't know why, for some reason.
Damn.
With their population of 20,000, now representing about 25% of the city overall.
It's just because it's like the same reason that there's like Somalis in Minnesota. It's just wherever
The locals claim that
it's been happening this way
federal
since the beginning of
government-
immigration.
the
Wherever there's a
locals claim the
stronghold
federal
of the community.
government's behind it. And in New York,
Haitians eat
other
animals just a lot while
cats,
they're alive.
yeah, in Haiti. Yeah.
I don't think that's eating a raw cat. I don't think is normal.
No, I think that was a one-off. But they
I think
made
it's like
range.
flipping cars. I don't know what they do over there. They just see a car and they flip it.
I mean, they're eating animals. They're eating stray cats and geese and ducks and whatever's on. And over in New York, some locals are upset about alleged seagull eating by some of the migrants who may just be homeless dudes capturing and grilling gulls on the beach. But
No
there's
beef
this
with
viral video from Howard Beach, New York, of a man who has you
It's easy
can't
to
tell,
catch 'em.
but it's
Not as easy as
Even
you
that
think.
drunk guy could catch that.
Okay, sure, fine.
Yeah,
It's easy to catch a
dude,
seagull.
Easy to catch a
I'd like
seagull.
to see any of you fuckers try.
And this lady steals the seagull from the guy she's claiming is an illegal immigrant who's about to definitely grill it up on the beach, whether he's an immigrant or not. Anyways, that's what people are upset about with this trend that's going on this week. If you haven't seen any of that,
That's
as a
crazy.
lifelong hunter,
Eric sent
doesn't
us
bother me at all.
a note saying that police deny claims of Haitian immigrants eating pets in Ohio. It's spread by right-wing commentators.
Yeah, I agree. This also was like one of those X stories, so you never know how true it is. Daily Mail and X basically are like the news sources.
Eating cats
However-
seems crazy.
However, Springfield, Ohio has been a targeted place for Haitian immigrants, and the locals are claiming that people are eating the fucking, eating the wildlife, which as a hunter, this doesn't bother me at all. Not cool about, allegedly a kid almost getting hit by a car. That's not cool, but it is
if
illegal.
it's someone's cat, if it's someone's pet, that's not very nice. I mean, the geese is one thing, but
I bet it's probably strays for the most part, but still, it's illegal to kill those like in city limits. So if it is happening, it is a crime technically. So the first guy
eating a cat's a crime.
The first guy who went to the council, he's telling the city council in Springfield, Ohio, they need to stand on business. It sounds like he's correct. Like they need to, maybe not have people. If it's happening, they shouldn't have it. So
wow.
Also, the federal government needs to stand on business themselves. There will be a government shutdown in 3 weeks on October 1st. They can't avoid getting another shutdown by heavy truck. So
You're right.
Yeah, they need to do that once more. And that's the show. I thought that the animal eating would be more funny than it was.
No, it was
just
funny.
It's just either whether it's true or not, it's alarming.
I wasn't expecting the cat.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, Aunt Marjorie Taylor Greene is putting up pictures of Trump cats with Trump hats on.
Oh, that's the new.
But JD Vance
It's
doesn't
being
like cat ladies.
politicized.
That's conflicting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? It's being politicized, but again, it's allegations of people eating wild animals in the park. Just kind of funny.
Wow.
Anyways,
Okay.
that's the show. If you need more Hard Factor, go to patreon.com/Hard Factor. Don't forget, join us for the presidential debate live stream tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Most importantly, get out there and have yourself a great fucking day.